I showed you how to, or how I care for my mint and how I like to have it in containers and you have to cut it off to keep using it. And a lot of you are like, what do you do with all your mint? So there are some recipes that use mint, obviously, different salads. I also like an ice cream, like seriously, who doesn't? One thing I make all throughout the summer, we did this growing up, I still do it, is just garden mint tea. We just called it mint tea, but I've kind of rinsed off and washed some of this mint. I cut it off a little bit, I don't know, a little bit ago. And I'm just gonna start picking off these leaves. You can do this with any type of mint. You can even do it with that chocolate mint that has a stronger menthol flavor. It's just kind of more your personal preference. If the leaves kind of look gross or scare you, don't use them. I don't mind the ones that have maybe little bug holes. I washed it, so I'm good. It's clean bug holes, so I don't mind. But we're really just like, I mean, as soon as you just start doing this, it is like, whoa, the fragrance. So I'm really just picking it off. And when I make mint tea, it's kind of more of a concentrate and then you add a little bit of water to it. So I make it strong here in the beginning, which this is how I grew up, always just making iced tea too. We always brewed water, got it to boiling, put it over like tea bags, or in this case, mint tea, and made kind of a tea concentrate and just made it from that. And the reason I grow mine in pots like I showed you is because it can kind of go everywhere, and then that way it just kind of has a contained area. But if you have a place, just let it go wild, let it go wild. You will be making mint tea for the whole world. So I'm gonna pick these off. I have my water on the stove, it's gonna come to a boil. Then we're just gonna let it go together. Okay, the water obviously is boiling. I'm gonna bring it over. And I always like to put a couple packets of green tea with it. I think it just has a nice light flavor. Since the mint is such a obviously strong flavor, but also kind of light, I just like to have the green tea kind of as a nice undertone. And it makes it a little bit more just like tea-like, obviously. I've tried black tea, it's not my favorite with it. I don't like it. So now I'm gonna pour this on and just let it steep. The steeping obviously is important. That's how you're gonna get all those oils and flavors out of the mint. Instantly it gets the color, which that's what I like too. The green tea complements the mint color. They kind of both have that nice light green, yellow. I like that. You need complementary colors, okay? So I'm gonna let this steep about 15-20 minutes. You just want it to let it, one, cool down, the steam to stop, because that would just make all the ice melt. And then two, it also then gets all the flavor out. So we're gonna let it steep, sit. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be delicious. Then we'll put it together with ice and water. So this has steeped, it's sat there, all those oils and flavors have come out. The tea has steeped as well. I took the 2 bags. So I'm gonna strain it out, just because it's gonna catch any of the leaves, obviously. Right into a pitcher here. I do like to, if I can, squeeze out some of that extra that's in them, just because it's like, oh, that's flavor is what that is, and we want all of it. So I just try to squeeze them. Yes. Set it aside. Still a little warm, totally fine. I'm gonna take a lemon. I just like the brightness the lemon adds. I think citrus blends really well with mint, especially garden mint that kind of has that pungent, strong flavor. And it's just gonna add that extra kind of, not tartness, but kind of just kind of hit well with it. I'm gonna squeeze half of it in there. I would like to just kind of play with the flavor. If you don't know, you don't know. Obviously, for those of you that have mint, you probably do this all the time anyway, so you don't need a lesson on it. I get it. I'm gonna grab some ice because we need ice in there. I'm gonna add in the ice. Obviously, it's gonna cool it down instantly. Now, everyone has a different strength of tea they like. So, I don't know how strong you like your tea. You don't know how strong I like my tea. I always need a little bit of water in this because I made a concentrate. So I definitely am gonna need a little bit more water. That's probably just about right. Just stir it together. It's so fresh and it's so just like the essence of summer right away in a glass. I need to try it. That's how you know if it's good. You can sweeten it. I guess Iowa's north. I did not grow up with sweet tea, so I don't usually have a sweet palate for tea. I like it to be a little bit more on the not sweet side. So if you want tea, it'd be great. Honey would be delicious in here. Oh, I like it. I get the lemon, get the mint, a little bit of that green tea. It's the drink of the summer, friends. I'm calling it. It is. This is it. Grow mint in a pot in the ground. You'll have it forever. It's so much. Make mint tea. Enjoy the essence of summer. Okay, this is a really quick one. I just wanted to show you what I do and what I do with some of my mint. And this is one growing up, and now I do all the time. Keep hitting me up with your questions, what you want to see me use, what you see, what you like, share it. I love to see when you share it to other people in the comments and below. So fun. I'm gonna go work on some things in the house because it's raining and there's always something to do. So I'm gonna take my tea with me, but delicious.